Welcome back to my channel Travel AV. This is Vicky from India. Nice to meet you all. Today I am exploring Zaanse Schans, Edam, Volendam and Marken on a day trip from Amsterdam. This tour is divided into several parts. In this video I will meet our tour guide Ilya and board the bus to reach Zaanse Schans. I first arrived at Amsterdam Central Station using the GVVP app. Then I booked a cab to reach Ruijterkade by 8 am near the HIV/AIDS monument in front of Windmills area. I am arriving at the meeting quite right on the time as the bus departs at 8:20 am. My tour operator booked this trip for €35, which is approximately 3200 Indian rupees.
What's the name of the reservation? Hi there, welcome. My name is Ilya. I'll be your guide, sir.
Then the bus will
Sorry?
where the bus will go.
The bus will leave at about 8:18, 8:19.
The person in white dress is the bus driver. Before we dive in, please subscribe to our channel and give this video a thumbs up. This inspires us to create even more informative videos in the future. Please stay with us until the end or you might miss some valuable information.
Some free time. Now, free time is mostly good news. You can do whatever you like with your free time. You do have to keep your eye on the time if you want to continue the tour. Once we get to Zaanse Schans, I will give you departure time. And at that point, the bus will depart. Now, Zaanse Schans is a very nice place. There's a couple of decent museums, plenty of souvenir shops. They're about 10% more expensive than anything else we're going to visit today, but they're very nice. And there are plenty of snack bars. So if you're not back on the bus on time, I'm just going to assume you fell in love with the place and decided to stay there for the day. Which is fine, it's a nice place to spend a half a day, and then there is a red bus right outside the gates that will take you back to Amsterdam, so you will be fine with the fun there. But if you're back on the bus on time, we will go to a place called Edam. Edam is a small city, only about 8,000 people live there, but it's beautiful, charming, super expensive, and we'll walk through it together as a group. And I'll tell you some stories about the history of this country as reflected in that particular place. This will be a group activity, so if you decide to walk away from the group, and there can be a number of reasons for it. Perhaps you want to get an ice cream to celebrate the fact that summer finally came to the Netherlands. It's a terrible summer so far. Or maybe you're tired of the sound of my voice. That kind of thing happens here sometimes. Or you want to take a series of selfies that will bring your deep inner self to your friends and families back home. Whatever is the reason, please talk to me first. Because the bus will not be where it drops us off. It will drop us off and go somewhere else to pick us up. So if you walk away without talking to me, you might get lost and you'll not be able to find us. And I would not be able to find you. But all you have to do is come up to me and say, Ilya, I cannot stand to hear you say another word, and I'll tell you where to find the bus. You can negotiate your own time in Edam. And meet us for the trip to the cheese farm. We will go to cheese farm where you shall have cheese, but to have that cheese you first have to pay with an instructional period. There will be an instructional period, they'll tell you how the cheese is made, and they will show you how the clogs are made. Clogs are the wooden shoes associated with this country. Now, why the clogs are made? That is a reasonable question, which will be answered in due time. After our time, after the demonstrations, you will have some time to spend in the cheese farm, trying on different types of clogs, eating all the cheese there is, buying cheese if you like. People often ask us if they can travel with the cheese they buy here, and unless you're flying into New Zealand or Chile, that answer is yes. The cheese is pasteurized and I can pack. You absolutely can put in your luggage. After we done the cheese farm, since we started eating, no reason for us to stop. So we'll go have lunch. We will go to a place called Volendam. Volendam started off as a fishing village, then it became an important fishing town. Now it's the biggest city we're going to visit today, 23,000 inhabitants. But the part we're going to is a small coastal strip, which is known for its seafood. If you don't like seafood? Don't worry, there will be other options. And I will tell you about those options as we're heading to Volendam. In Volendam, once again, it will be up to you to be back on the bus on time. And I usually tell people best way to make sure you don't miss the bus is to set an alarm on your phone. Set an alarm on your phone 15 minutes before the departure, and then it will remind you it's time to head to the parking lot, and then you can continue with us to the island of Marken. If you stay in Volendam, though, there is a red bus there as well, so no problem. You'll be okay. You'll have fun there. There's lots of food there. So, we'll go to the island of Marken, which is been connected to mainland by a dike since 1957. And we'll walk through Marken together as a group, and I will tell you some basic facts about flooding. How flooding shaped this country's character, its history, how Dutch are dealing with it now, and after that, we'll come back to Amsterdam. When we're coming back to Amsterdam, we will not be coming back exactly to the same place we started from. There is a number of reasons for it. One of them is traffic. Traffic gets heavy in the afternoon, and let's sit in the tunnel looking at the car around us for about 45 minutes. What we'll do is we'll come back to the area of Amsterdam known as the North. Quite few of you have a boat tour, and that boat tour will leave from the north. If you don't have a boat tour, ladies and gentlemen, if you can look that way out the window, you see that vessel, blue and white one, strange kind of a boat. That's a ferry. I'm going to tell you about that in a second. So if you don't have the boat but want to go, please talk to me, and I'll do my best to help you arrange those tickets. If you really want to go, then please talk to me the first half of the day. When people come up to me at the end of the tour and ask me if they can feel the boat, I can't help them. But first half of the day, I'm very happy to help you arrange those tickets. If you are not going on the boat, I'm going to point you in the direction of a ferry. Now, it's quite important to understand the difference between the boat and the ferry. The boat is a paid activity that you have to book and pay for. The ferry is free. Well, it's free for you today. We pay for it with our taxes. But this is a form of public transportation. You do not have to pay to book. So it's about a 3-4 minute walk to the ferry. Ferry is very identifiable. I pointed to you now, but in general, it's a very unique boat. Runs every 6 minutes, and it takes the ferry 5 minutes to cross the water to drop you off behind the central station. Once you're behind the central station, you will be very close to where we started the tour from. If you have any questions about how to get to where you need to go once you get off the ferry, if you have any questions about Amsterdam, things to do, restaurants, activities, please talk to me. Whenever I'm not telling you one of these historical stories, absolutely feel free to come up to me and say, Ilya, where should I find Dutch food? Or how should I get the bicycle? Or where's the good weed? All those questions could be answered if you're asked. So please do not hesitate to engage me. I'm really happy to help you to maximize the fun you can have in this city. During the tour, I'll be telling you stories about the history of this country, how this country was developed, how Amsterdam became what it is today. But I'd like to start today by introducing myself to you, just so you know who'll be talking to you for the next 6 hours. As for me, I am a fairly typical resident of the city of Amsterdam, in that I came here from Los Angeles, California. Most people who live here are from somewhere else. We have about 180 nationalities sharing the city, and Dutch people who live here are often from other parts of the Netherlands. That's what gives the city.
That's all about the introduction to the Dutch countryside tour. Don't miss the upcoming video featuring a tour of Zaanse Schans, Edam, Volendam, and Marken, exploring the charming Dutch countryside and ending with the scenic Amsterdam Canal cruise. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more traveling vlogs from around the world. So I will see you in the next video.